All right, welcome to the stream here. We are doing the Monkey Show Extravaganza. I'm running a bit late. We're getting ready to go. We are flying with BP, Cavalier, Andrew, and Stu, and we'll just jump right back into the show and let everyone keep going with what they're doing. I'm trying to catch up to them. They're already in the air, so we're just going to continue on from there and get going.
Trim up. Thank you.
All right.
Well, you know what? We'll let it climb a little bit, actually.
We've checked all that. We've done that. All right.
All right, I just took off.
Let it climb a little bit. Heading select, yep.
No, I don't want that yet.
Because we're pretty low over the ground right now, which is fine. For saying it's fine. Boy, it is pretty out here, though. There's the city of Tangiers right there. We're kind of going to beam the city right now.
Open.
And there's Gibraltar over there, where we flew in from last week. You can see Stu ahead of us, 3.2 nautical miles ahead of us.
Am I? Oh, sorry, I'm trying to slow myself down a bit.
Hey, you're fine. You don't have to slow down. I'm moving right along.
What are you going? What are you going up for a cruise altitude?
I'm at 2.5.
I was thinking like 5,000. I don't think there's any significant terrain to worry about. So, of course,
Yeah,
like most bush planes, you can't see out of the window unless you sit way up over the dashboard. So we'll do that.
I was wondering why it sounded so loud. I've got to put my fucking throttle down a bit.
Oh, clouds! No, I can't be up here. Got to descend.
I've gone above them.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to go that high.
4,300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, I want to do some skimming.
And we'll call
Altitude hold. Yeah, I see Stu.
Yeah, and there's a mountain in front of us, so I might have to go a bit higher to go over that.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm at 2.5.
See, this is all trim with this thing, trying to get this thing to fly level, and it doesn't like it.
So I've got BP just off to my left.
Come on.
And Stu just ahead.
Oh, what was that picture you put in Discord for your Transport Fever?
Oh, the setup there's going to go with carriages. The pickup and distribution between from the facility to the towns.
Yes. See, I was just wondering, like, if you from the production, if you take a cart from there to the refinery, and then take the refinery straight to the town from the same line, and then go straight back there to the production, have a wee circle like that. That'll be much better for you than having the individual ones.
Yeah, I ended up with 110 carts in the end.
Only 110?
You're up to
110. Yeah.
Alright, so.
I'm at 3.7, I'm fine.
And Roy's tutorial on how to be efficient in Transport Fever is coming.
Efficient. 110 carts for the one fucking run.
You definitely don't want to watch anything I do, because I just build cool shit. I don't care if it's efficient or not. So, all right, we got it trimmed out now for the most part. About 250 feet. That's just fine. Don't want to go up too high. I want to have a look at the scenery and check everything out. So, assuming she stays trimmed, which is a bush plane tail dragger, she's not going to want to.
I'm going back down to 3,000.
17.
No, there's BP.
Yep, I'm just tooling along at about 110 miles.
110, okay.
Miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like 90, well, no, about 100 knots-ish, somewhere around there. I can barely read the dial. I'm so blind. I'm just flying on heading hold, just kind of looking at, whatever's interesting. This doesn't have this autopilot is purely directional, so you got to trim. Like every time you change direction or change throttle, you know, it's trim. You're constantly fighting to trim in this, but it's fun. It's a great plane. I did some flying around Alaska last night with this, and I'm really sort of obsessed with water skiing now. So I was kind of practicing doing that, and this plane will do it. So that was fun. Although I did crash into the river twice, trying to, you know, get the altitude just right so the wheels are touching, but the plane isn't. And then I landed on a glacier, and it was fantastic. It was really good. I put up some pictures on my Steam of me tooling around in the glaciers in Alaska. Cool. This plane comes with skis and floats as well. Floats will be the next thing I want to learn how to fly. There's a procedure to take off in a float plane. I've never actually flown. I've never even, like the default Beaver that comes with FSX, I've never flown it. So that'll be the next thing I want to learn how to do, is fly a float plane.
That's really interesting. We tried it. Don't forget, when you hit the ground, you don't have brakes.
Well,
so you
yeah,
skip
actually,
across the pond until you stop.
Right. I think I don't know if this plane has an amphibian version. It might. So you can take off from land and land in water. I don't know. I'll have to check. I know I saw it had Tundra tires, and I was like, yes, we'll have some of that.
Normally they do, don't they? They offer all three types.
Usually, yeah. This being a Coronado plane, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
I see somebody far off to my left.
Very pretty, very pretty. We're gonna change direction here, so we.
To your left.
Yeah, about 2,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm at 2,000 feet.
Oh yeah, that's BP. That's not me.
Let's take off. Which
BP
couldn't do because he just decided to jump up to whatever altitude.
Wait, if he's off to my left, he's off to my left too. Where the hell are you?
I didn't take off.
Yeah,
I got launched.
You vaulted.
He's just ahead of me about.
I'm just gonna fly down this. I'm gonna fly through this little cut here, this valley. So I'll be like, don't worry, I know where I'm going. I'm just gonna be wiggling around a lot, looking at stuff, and flying real low because that's what you do in these planes.
Yeah, I'm about 4.5 nautical miles in front of him, Andrew. So.
Is it 4.5?
However far behind you are from him, that's how far in front of you are.
Yeah, he's 8.3 behind me.
Yeah, I'm 6 miles behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll rip right past me. I mean, this thing will do 140 miles. I'm enjoying the flight. I'm
I'm slowing down to keep up with BP.
Yeah, same here.
And I'm about 115, something like that.
I'm at, let's see, what am I at?
I'm at like 140 right now. I'm like on the edge of green and yellow.
I'm 103.
Yeah, I'm barely ahead of BP in speed, but it's not a big deal.
No.
I could just tune the throttle by another %, possibly. I could manage that, but...
I'm just doing the bush plane trim shuffle.
What percentage have I got there? 46% throttle is for me, Stu.
I'm at 59% throttle and
There she is.
41% mixture.
Yeah,
That's a pretty
41%. I've got a mixture of 63% because it's about 17.5 gallons I need to use.
Let's not fly into the mountains.
Yeah, BP, that's not a good thing to do.
Unless you're going to the mountain.
I've tried it before. It doesn't work.
I'm gonna skirt around it.
But here's BP making it maneuver.
Assuming I can get this plane to trim. Come on, trim.
Because I'm actually up the throttle really low, I should actually have full fuel.
Oh, I see somebody off to my right as well now.
That'll probably
I
be.
see two behind me, so I think BP's one off to my right. He might have just skirted around the mountain.
Yep, I'm coming around I'm on a heading of about 160 right now.
Yeah. So you're going over to the right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right and then cut back left. That's what I'm gonna do this flight, because why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And there's two behind me. One's got to be you, Roy. And the other one's got to be, is it? I'll go around.
It's Andrew behind me. Yeah,
I'm
so
only
I'm
at
behind
like
you.
1,625 feet. Because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 5,500.
4,300 or just over.
I just have no interest in flying higher than 2,000 feet in these planes anymore. If I want to fly at 40,000 feet, I'll fly my 747. In these, I just want to be skimming the ground, looking down, looking at cool stuff. I might even, if I see anything, if I see any cool little notch to land in, I probably will. So,
well, this little city looks not too bad for 3,500.
And then take off again.
I've got the crappy vanilla textures in. And this whole city is apparently one big farm to flight sim. I mean, you've got this big school and these big buildings, and then there's a farm field right through it. So it's like, okay. Interesting textures here.
Yeah, I'm coming over this town now. Looks like an almond orchard underneath me. A lot of almonds grow, almonds and olives. So
yeah,
we'll just do a bit of a skim over this village, over this town. Oh, this is definitely a city though, because it stretches all over the place. Wonder where this actually is.
There's.
Wow.
Yeah.
What city is this?
No
This is
idea.
Massive.
Let's bring up a bold map and look.
Yeah, I would if I could trust the trim on this thing.
No, I'll check it for you.
For me to discover, I'll discover what city it is when I crash into it.
In fact, Google Maps. I'll just look at Google Maps. That'll do it. Google Maps. And where are we coming off? Tangiers? Right, so we're heading off.
So
Maybe
it's Seniat UML.
Wow, it's pretty massive anyway. I've never even heard of it.
Ah, there's the airport. So we've come.
117 nautical miles to go. Oh, you mean with the where we just left? Okay.
Yeah, I can see the airport where we just left from on the Google Maps. And Marina Samir, yeah, that's the one we're just flying over, isn't it?
Cool.
So there you go, folks. Marina Samir, that's where we're flying over just now.
Very crowded. Looks good though. It looks really good. That's neat. I don't generally fly over cities at this. Like I don't dare fly over London at this altitude because my computer will just melt. But
Well, I'm over ocean now anyway.
all right.
It's quite a long time before we'll see land again.
So here we go, folks. This is the scenery you'll see for the next hour.
Yeah.
Unchanging, this will just be the whole time. This will be always.
But you'll see terrain, land to your right.
So we'll be following the land basically to the.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll get some scenery like this.
Black Fox checking his points already. Good for you. Let's see. Come on, trim up. Trim up.
Oh my god, BP, where are you? Feels like you're on the mountain base line there.
I'm at 1,100 feet. I'll climb a little bit when we get over the ocean. Nah, MoonDog's even checking this way. I gotta check how many points I have on your stream, MoonDog. Oh, you're just gonna be a pain in the ass.
I need to set that up though, don't I?
Yes.
There's my BP. There is my BP link. For some reason I have a different folders to what I normally have with else.
Alright.
Ooh, points.
Yeah, you get points for watching the stream.
I don't even know anything I've got. 10 of 136 in the leaderboard. Nice to go, MoonDog.
And so the next time we actually give something away, which won't be this week, but because we didn't set it up, but the next time we do, it'll be through the point system. You'll be able to buy raffle tickets through the point system. So the more tickets you buy, the better your chances of winning, obviously.
Bus Simulator is on a sale, 33% off. Of course it is.
So, Fish in the Barren Sea, yeah, big fan already. I could live without the gutting bit because it's just crap. I don't understand it. But I finally mastered how to pull in the fish without losing them all. So, big fan. Does it work on YouTube, Andrew?
Aw, rip.
only works on Twitch. That's why I'm not streaming to YouTube come after tomorrow. So everything's going to be on Twitch. You will be able to watch the VOD on YouTube, but no functionality on YouTube. I just don't like it. So. Really? Is this really ocean? I didn't realize it was ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's boring.
But you can follow the land to the right of you and fly over there.
Let's do that.
I would like to know why my compass is like 180 degrees backwards.
Reasons.
Your compass or
the heading? Yeah.
Your heading indicator?
Yeah.
That I don't know.
Switched on.
No, it doesn't matter. Even the GPS was taking me wrong, but I'm saying the heading indicator is like 180 degrees backwards. So I'm going to have to adjust that.
Well, maybe it's just telling you where you're coming from. I don't know, man.
Maybe it's telling you to go back. You forgot something.
Probably did.
Yeah.
I didn't eat yet.
There you go.
I won't be doing any of that.
There you go, MoonDog. I'm going back.
The only way I get up to eat or smoke or do anything is if I pause, because this autopilot it's not really meant to be used on autopilot anyway. Don't really trust it. So because I don't want to fly a bush plane over the ocean. We're just gonna hug the coast. In fact, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it.
So that gutting the mini game, you have to try and hold the cutter on the lines, on the dotted line down the center.
Do you?
And the magnets either side try to pull you either direction. So you got to try and hold it as center as possible. And
I want to land here. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do that.
And the more dots that are left lit up after you've gutted the fish, the more money you'll make from that fish.
Yeah, I can't really be arsed with that, to be honest. I just gotta do it. I mean, I'll make an effort to be better at it, but
yeah, no,
and I'm the guy that'll spend 5 hours just chugging along in that little boat without fast traveling.
They are on about changing that though.
I could see why I need to do that. I probably need to adjust my DPI on my mouse. So
yeah, no, some people have said that what mouse they're using, they've got the DPI set up max and they're still having to use almost all of their space.
Oh, there's DP.
We're gonna land on this beach over here because it's cool and I want to land on it. So
You're actually gonna land on it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this ends a little.
Tires, so
this ends a little bumpy, but the other you could land on this with a Cessna. This end's a little bumpy, but the other I just did a pass over to make sure there was no trees or anything in the way. It's pretty good. So we're gonna land on this and we'll take off again.
Screw it, I'll do a touch and go.
A little bit of flap. Try to land up by this curve bit here so I have room to take off again.
Yeah, let me just peel over and catch up to you.
Just be aware it's not completely flat.
Fly through the cloud and have the propellers fucking break all the cloud up as it's going through and you can't see a single thing.
There we go. There we go. Very nice. That was cool. That was cool. See, this is what I love about bush planes. You just find a cool place to land. You land. You do a pass to make sure there's nothing in the way. You come back around and you land. That was awesome. And then while you're here, you park up and you get up and you go get a cigarette.
That's why he landed there.
That could very well be why I landed. Yeah.
MoonDog, there's
I
no
gotta roll down a hill. No.
You can't auto land here. There's no ILS.
There's land with no ILS on this beach. No.
I can land without ILS. I was.
Okay.
Just saying, when it's available, why not use it?
Mhm. Well, I use it to get onto final and then switch it off.
Magnetic compass is 130. Okay. I finally have heading indicator and the magnetic compass about correct.
Okay. Andrew, you coming in? Do you want me to wait for you?
I'm landing.
I can't see you. Oh, there you are. Well, Jesus, where the hell are you going?
I don't know where you were.
I'm right behind you, actually.
Oh, hold on.
If you come around that, if you turn like 180 degrees, turn around, it's long enough to land that way too. This is a big old sandbar, so you got plenty of room to land on it. Oh, now it's become bush plane stunt time. You guys just keep flying. We'll get there eventually. I just can't get enough of this. I love this. I must have landed on, I don't know, 8 or 10 sandbars and gravel bars in a
Oh shit.
Whoops. Whoops. That didn't go well.
I got like pushed up and then thrown down. I didn't even stall the plane.
All right, here he comes. We'll watch it from his point. It's pretty smooth, so if you don't plan it, you won't bounce. Nice, nice, very, very good. Nice, that was good.
It's like I know how to do short and soft field landings.
Very good. Okay, I suppose we ought to get back in the air now.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna take off straight ahead. I think I have enough. Well, I know I have enough for this thing.
You're flying a little low there, aren't you, MoonDog?
I'll just tail stand it.
What? 2,500?
Off we go.
2,500? No.
You look like you was just skimming that mountain that you flew over just.
Yeah. Hey, Peter, how's it going? Had Farming Peter in the house. No, it's the hill in front of me that I've got to actually think about. Do I want to go up and over it or through it?
Land on it. It's safe.
Yeah.
Tell them you forgot the hamburgers. You needed to stop. Make a pit stop.
Well, I only loaded the plane with myself and one passenger, so I threw the wife in the passenger seat, and she would understand if I was stopping for food.
Oh, there's BP.
What speed are you doing?
Turn back around again.
Stu?
That was cool. Definitely be doing that again at some point. So let me give you a general heading. I think I got turned around. I'm going around.
No, we're going the right way.
Okay, yeah. My GPS is stuck to my window and I can't. It's really tiny and I can't quite see it. So, like, I know I can see the line. I just didn't know if I was going in the right direction or not because I was too excited about scoping this landing out and not paying attention to where my return was. I was looking for an exit route and everything.
East would be a good idea.
Yeah, but I'm not going out over the ocean, so I'm just gonna.
I dropped the 90 knots or somehow, Roy. I wasn't paying attention. I was just eating the bag of crisps.
Oh, okay. Because I've just flew over the top of you.
Ah.
Because 1 minute you was like, what, nearly 3 miles ahead. And then all of a sudden it's like, where's you gone? Did you hit the turbo button or something?
I wasn't even paying attention. Like, I was just eating my way through this bag of crisps, watching BP do his landing, and then...
Yeah, that's what I was doing when I came back. You wasn't there, and it was like, what?
I even dropped some height somehow, but I'm not bothered about the height because it's still quite height on me.
Yeah, if you press B, it might be your altimeter needs.
Yeah, I'd lost about 300.
Wow, okay.
Nothing like adding a couple hundred miles to the trip by following the coast instead of going straight across.
Yeah, I put my speed back up to 140 in a week.
Well, all of a sudden the MoonDog credits became. Did the exchange rate change? Wow. They suddenly became worth a lot of money. Well, if a MoonDog credit is worth 5 cookies, a Monkey Shine must be worth about 100. Because we're on the pound sterling exchange rate. Oh. As Roy constantly sends me stuff that's cheap in England and costs 4 times as much in America.
So we got runway headings are 15 and 33.
15 might be easier from the direction we're coming in from, but whatever you find easier for your landing, like for wind and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll just be flying straight in, first direction I see.
That looks like a runway. I'll land there. Comment from Stu.
Yep. Even if it's a road and there's cars going by, I'll still land it.
And
I'm
to
not
heck,
particularly bothered.
to heck with the toll, I'll just fly through it.
Yep.
Well, technically he's not breaking any laws in terms of, you know, when they brought that route, them toll booths out, they'd never dreamt of a plane actually landing on.
There are just a million cool places to land along this coast.
Do you know what would be a cool way to land it though? If you get 2 lorries driving along the road and you manage to land on top of one of them as it's driving along at speed.
Skim the ocean with your wheels, Stu.
I am so far off course. But I don't care.
What's my fuel usage anyway?
Chris Deadstick, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Monkey Show Global Extravaganza. Flying small planes around the world to raise money for the Ronald McDonald House Global Charities. I am currently in a Cessna 185 Skymaster. Oh, bush plane. Just way off course, as you could maybe see from the corner of the GPS there. Because I don't want to fly this over the oceans, kind of skimming the coast. And me and Andrew are just kind of finding cool places to land and take off again. Oh. Because because I can literally land this anywhere as long as it's free from obstructions and I have an escape route. Although I did find a one-way place last night. I landed on a mountain and didn't have enough room to turn back around to get took off again. So I did the ultimate dangerous thing and just kind of rolled it off the edge of the mountain, full power tail stand, and pulled back as hard as I could. Luckily, the wind was with me, and I managed to get it in the air. That would have been a oh shit moment in real life, that's for sure. Oh, this beach is too much fun.
Right, estimated time still is about half an hour now.
I'm just wondering at what point are we going to have to duck back out over the ocean again?
Probably soon, because there's a mountain like right here.
Yeah.
Like kind of skimmed by.
Yeah, some mountain ranges all the way down here.
Depending on which runway you're going to land on, if you're taking 3-3, then you could go carry on in the heading that you're doing, and then do a base turn.
Well, I want to stay on this. I want to stay on this beach because it's just
build up
awesome.
that ground effect and ready, hit it.
There you go.
Yeah, the heading's like 103. So
yeah, I'm sort of turning onto it now. I mean, I could literally just drop a notch of flaps, punch the throttle, and up I go. This thing climbs like that's 300 horsepower Continental, and it climbs like a lunatic. This might be my new favorite bush plane.
I actually enjoyed that Duke last week. You know, so the
no.
different. I was looking around just.
I said I was going to fly that Duke, and then I found this, and I'm like, nah, like this better. I am just, oh man, bush plane flying is so much fun.
It's just like, it was all different for me, so I'm just getting used to it. And I like the way the control panel is laid out. It's easier for me to hit the buttons I want to hit.
Whoa, hi, Jesus, you're gonna let me know you're gonna do that though. You're going to do a little stunt flying, that's fine, but you gotta let me know.
You just fly through him, or...
I'll let you know.
He flew right underneath me, and I'm pretty low, so he had to have been really low.
Oops, I'm pulling right ahead of you now, sorry.
I was gonna try to water ski, but on the ocean it's a little sketchy. I don't want to do it on the ocean. I'll do it on... Ah, you know what? Fuck it. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Get the BP crash counter ready.
I almost had one.
Well, you bounced off the ground in my screen, like you went nose first into it, and then all of a sudden you're back in the air.
Little throttle would not hurt. Notch of flaps. And down we go. There you... Jesus Christ. Now we're making one of those cool guy YouTube videos. He's literally underneath me.
Yeah, I seen that. He's virtually flying on the ocean floor there.
Yeah,
almost.
It's called water skiing. When you get the wheels in the water. There we go. That'll do.
Hold on.
I'm getting a wicked wind off the coast though. She doesn't like it.
Oop, there goes Andrew.
Rudder.
Underwater.
No, I'm not underwater, not yet.
Well, sorry, my screen looked underwater.
Woo! That was fun.
There must be something like, because I keep seeing BP in the air over the ground a bit, so I must be seeing you underneath the ground a bit for some reason. Oh well, whatever. It still looked fun.
Oh, it's such a hoot. I love this plane. This plane is awesome. This doesn't have all the visibility that like a Cub or a Super Cub has, where you can look out the door, the bottom of the door, and see where you are exactly in relation to the water. So you kind of have to guess with this, but you feel it when you start to touch the water, so.
I can see a MoonDog on a crash course we used to.
Shh. Not on a crash course to anyone.
All right, at some point we're gonna have to come north here, because we're gonna end up... Nothing like taking a flight that takes, you know, an hour. Make it 3 hours. Make it take 3 hours.
Like Roy said there, BP. If you keep going where you're going in the direction we're going, you'll probably end up the other end of the runway.
All right.
How far have I managed to slow down for Roy to keep up with me?
I'm doing 115-ish.
And I'm still about 130.
You guys been busy this week? Yeah, good. But can't wait to see what you guys been doing tomorrow. Oh,
Peter's been earning money to buy himself a new tractor.
that looks like a place I want to. Oh, that'd be a. Which way would you come in? You'd have to come in up the hill. Otherwise, you'd never get stopped. It looks kind of bumpy, though. Nah, it's too bumpy. Shit.
Travis has been ploughing. Oh, nice. Lovely. At 10 FPS. Wow, Travis.
Yeah, the server needs restarting.
Yeah, it probably needs to be restarted. We'll do that before tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a place like over here.
Is there? Is it a beach? Oh, that beach right there? Yeah, all right. Oh, and it goes up. Oh, yeah, we want to land on the far end where it starts to go up. Yeah. Nice and narrow. I'm just going to do a low. Have you done are you doing a low pass to see if there's anything in the way?
Yeah, there's a beach where I'm landing right here.
All right, yeah, we're going to have some of that.
I just see you like cutting over the top of trees just now, BP.
Yeah.
It hasn't been restarted in what, 2 weeks?
The server. Explain why. Well, it might just be Travis's end as well. You might have.
Yeah.
But I just seen the 10 FPS in this picture. That's all. And he was on field 8. And Peter's on field 7.
Coming right over the top, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, no,
don't
land in a bumpy bit. Don't land in a... This'll do. Right here.
Oh, you're in water for me, BP.
There we go. Yeah, that was alright. I like that.
At least even better maths doing BP, you're landing on water.
That was good. Like good call, plane. Andrew.
It's fucking Jesus plane here, landing on water. Well, I know there's planes that have the skis on them to land on water, but...
That was good.
Let's see, I'm down to 120 now.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm down to like below 100 feet.
Yeah, I'm only at about 250 feet myself. I'm telling you guys, if you guys, anybody out there who's watching this who flies, and you ain't tried bush flying, man, it's so much fun.
It also gives me something to watch in the video other than just the ocean going underneath me.
Yeah, I didn't want to fly this over the ocean because it's just boring. Oh.
But I can see land in front of me now, so we're almost to the other side.
I don't know, I'm about 40 miles off course. Not too worried about it.
Yeah, if I look back, I can't even see you, Andrew.
Yeah, what is it? 64 miles to go.
60 for me.
I've got eyesight on both of them.
MoonDog's watching us.
MoonDog's like the parent watching the two wee wains having fun in the park.
No need for that, Black Box. If I suddenly dip it in the ocean, then you can call in the helicopters.
You might want to do it for me because I'm really close.
Yeah,
Like one little wash of down.
Apparently you are, since it's under me.
Yes, you're really close from me.
Buzz in this guy's house. Hello.
Whoa, there's a BP right behind you, and a MoonDog feeding Philip. Yeah, see, my scenery is fucked up because I just see this big mound of sand and then the ocean.
Well, that's pretty much what we're seeing at the moment.
But that is the difference between generic and Orbix and
Let's have a look at MoonDog's stream and see what he's seeing.
You should be seeing the same thing I'm seeing.
Well, you know, whatever, I'm not watching either of your streams just now, so...
this is where the counter goes up because I'm at 100 feet indicated.
I'm at about 300. I haven't been above 1,000 feet in about half a hour or so. Too much fun skimming down here.
I'm currently below sea level by like 100 feet.
Are you?
Yes. Well, this little cliff back here, how it goes down.
Yeah.
That's why.
Bush flying in North Africa, everybody. Can't beat it. This is the best thing ever. I'm having so much fun. I mean, I love flying anyway, and I don't plan for, as you guys know, 6.5 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours, letting a plane fly itself. But this, you know, the way I look at it is this. When I do those long flights, that's like my job because I'm, you know, flying for my virtual, and it's kind of my job. But this is recreational flying, and it is just so much fun.
Yeah, no, I like the ocean textures there, MoonDog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally got mine to look right.
My setup for all the Rex is actually on the Rex 4 site.
Oh, I know. I saw it.
But I'm seeing it as what it looks pleasant to me being colorblind. So
right,
it may not be.
Like the water color was what was bothering me. It was too bright, so I just picked a different one and darkened it up a little bit. It looks good now. I like it. Well, I like my runway textures and everything. That was all fine.
Mine look like algae, whereas yours actually looks like it's water. Yeah, that's not water to me. That's a fucking something that somebody's pissed in, and then all the algae's going in it. Won't drink that ever.
Alright, well, I had my little fun. I'll probably be on later tonight, guys.
Alright. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later.
See you, Andrew.
Have fun bush flying.
Oh, always. And remember, all this flying around does have a purpose, everybody. We're raising money for the Ronald McDonald House Children's Charities. They provide lodging, support, transportation, and other things to families of children who have to be in the hospital for a very long time, far from home. We've raised $200 so far, so it's been very, very good, and they are very appreciative of that fact. They tell me about every 2 days. They email me and say thank you. So they're a great place to work with. So if you're interested in maybe donating, the donation links are on my Twitch page as well as on the YouTube page. They're also on Mr. MoonDog's Twitch and YouTube pages as well. And everybody else's. Unfortunately, Roy is having an issue streaming today for some reason, so.
Yeah, probably need to restart my system.
Maybe. When's the last time it was restarted? Last Windows update?
Probably, yeah. It tells you that on Task Manager, doesn't it? How long it's been running.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What's it going to be under performance, is it? Uptime is 17 days, 1 hour and 59 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
17 days?
Yeah.
I shut mine off every night.
Oh,
Roy stream clock
hours. Mine's is 8 hours for uptime.
Yeah, I turned mine on at about 11 o'clock today, so less than a day anyway. I don't know why it does that. Thanks for following, Chris Dead Stick. I appreciate it very much. Why it makes all my alert noises at once, but that's Stream Elements being Stream Elements. Thanks for the follow, my friend. I appreciate it very much. Hope you like what you see.
Do I have it? Can't really do autopilot down this low, so it's like, all right, is this trimmed well enough? Okay, reach over, grab a bite of yogurt. Okay, hand back on the stick. As I fly over this sailboat.
Yeah, I didn't turn any of my like AI objects on. I should have.
Oh. So we had a fun week this week as well at work. Do you know what we got?
Probably a little mixture here wouldn't hurt.
We got some new temp in who's a complete nutter idiot. I mean, can you imagine the dumbest person you'd ever think of? Then just that would be smarter than this guy anyway. You know, he turns up 2.5 hours late and expects to keep his job. He can't do anything to the point that, well, the system that works is to get put to me first. Any new temps put to me first to sit in the machine operate and take parts off it. And then they get moved around to other people. And then if those people can't use them, like, they send right back to me, and this guy goes, me, for fuck's sake. And so he doesn't turn up the next day, and he's...
Oh, that looks good. We're gonna land here. MoonDog, you're not right behind me, are you?
1.7 miles.
All right. Well, because I'm gonna be turning around and landing on this little grass bed over here.
All right.
Because it just looks good, and I want to give it a go. Oh.
I'll make sure I fly over it in circles so that rescue can find you. Although you have not crashed with it yet, so.
No, I have not. Not on this, anyway. I did last night, doing water ski training with it, and I put the prop right in the water. Whoops. All right. I need to bleed off some speed, though. Let's do a little slip. Bleed off some speed. That's better. Speed. Yeah, let's get right down between the beach and the trees. Let's do that. Come on, speed, 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 speed. There we go.
It seems to be on a different heading to me, Stu.
What?
Really?
Mm.
I'm at 103.
Yeah, same heading as me. Okay. Seems you're further over to the right.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. It's okay.
Fuck it, whatever. As long as we hit there.
Aim for this tree is my touchdown point. Gonna miss it a little bit. That's okay.
Probably
right there.
15 nautical miles out. I will.
Oh, perfect.
I'll turn to. 300.
Excellent, excellent.
Land on 15.
I just landed on a grass by the. Ah, that's so good. It's so cool. It's so much fun. You just find a place to land and you land. You know what I mean? It's the same procedure as landing anything else. You just have to pick your touchdown point, make sure there's nothing in the way, and oh, it's so good. I am so extending this trip by like hours, but whatever. and of course, we all know the real reason I landed. So be right back, everybody.
I'm looking at the map and the in-game map, and it's a wee bit of land going out to the north.
Yeah.
Probably better to approach from there if you want to go in the 50.
I get one of those little altitude warnings every once in a while circling here. Because it's a little low to the ground.
Don't know which I better lower my altitude a bit.
Yeah, so. Let's set the heading bug up ready.
I can see land now, so I know where I'm coming from. I only jumped down to about 2,000 feet. And adjust myself from there.
Get turned around and get oh, you know what I forgot to do? Safety first, pilot. You get so excited you forgot to mess with your mixture and everything.
Really, was that thunderstorm I just saw? Can't be.
What's that?
Thunderstorm. I saw a flicker in the clouds just over the island ahead.
Can't see anything from me, and I'm on real weather though. You know the updated one when it updates itself, so.
Yeah.
Make sure I give myself enough room
And
to
I can
turn
see
around.
where we're aiming for as well. So I'm going to drop down and.
I'm trying to actually see where you landed at, but I don't see it here.
Yeah, I'm on this grass strip, grass fit right between. Yeah, right in front of you.
Yeah, I'll go down to 2,000 ready. Because the runway altitude is just above sea level. It's like 100 and some feet.
All right.
Yeah, I can see the land.
Let's get back in here. I eventually got to get to this to Melilla. As much fun as this is, we eventually got to get there. We'll give it a little.
And I can see a sort of hill there, but it's not really that high. As far as I can tell, maybe a bit. I'll say about 1,500, 2,000 odds.
Get the tail up. Tails up, and off we go. Up in the air we go. Beautiful. Flaps coming up. I may just fly this plane the rest of the time because this is just too much fun.
If you jump to my viewpoint, you can see the land. And you can see off to my left where you should be aiming towards to get your approach on if you wanted that shit. Well, I'm not caring, I'm just flying straight at it to take this sharp turn to get into the runway.
That required a little bit of flap.
To land there?
No, I didn't land, but I was coming around and it's like, okay, and got between two little hills and it's like, you're at 60 knots. You might want to have this tour posted. Do we have this tour posted anywhere? Interested in flying it myself.
You passed me, though.
Yes, Miles, it's on the Discord. It's a pinned message.
Yep, she's in my chat, so I'll link it here in a minute.
Yeah,
it's not fully finished yet, so but all the bits that we've done so far are there. In fact, isn't Melilla? Didn't we stop at Melilla? We haven't gone any further, have we?
No, we've got Oran International and Algiers International.
Yep.
Yeah, Oran Algiers is after that.
Well,
and
now
we stopped.
Now, Black Fox, we have a rule about that. I am not an aerobatic guy. I've never actually tried to do it. But
is he trying to get you to do a?
He's trying to get me to do a barrel roll, which I have no issue doing, except that I'm having too much fun, and if I crash, I'll have to reset, and I don't want to do that. So,
and it's not.
I'll tell you what. Once we get to the end of wherever we end, you go put $5 in the Ronald McDonald House, and I will. Once we get to where we end, and I won't have to worry about restarting again, I will try to loop this. Maybe not loop it like up and over because it doesn't have the power for that, but I'll try to snap it around. I'll try to snap roll it. We'll see. Never done it before, so.
It's quite windy here.
Yeah, the wind's picking up a little bit over here, but we're shielded by the mountains for most of it.
Yeah. So So if I a little bit that way.
Let's see. Roy, are you like on autopilot or something, or in a safe spot?
I'm using just the heading bug.
Okay. Can I get one of you guys to jump into my YouTube and post the Discord so
Yeah, sure.
Mills Hannah can get the link to the Discord for the trip?
Okay.
Or what you could do is just copy and paste the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work too. Oh wait, slow up, slow up, slow up. Don't rip the wings off. Don't rip the wings off. Don't need that counter to go up.
I'd have to wait. I'd have to land somewhere to put it up anyway. But I got a good spot coming up here, so if you want to crash, by all means, go ahead. No.
Nope, I got it back under
YouTube
control. Yes, YouTube, please. Thank you, Stu.
I can't do that.
You can't do it. You're not a.
You might not be a moderator on your
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
All right. Well, if you can just type something in there, I can probably mod you easier than doing the link.
There you go.
There you go.
So we definitely took the long way around, but it was worth it. This is so good.
There you go, MoonDog.
And there you go, Miles Hannah. That's the link to BP's Discord there. And then the trip is posted in the pinned portion. You can find it there.
In general, yep.
In general, yep.
At least as far as Tangier, Algiers. We haven't gone further than that yet, but we will obviously set up a few more legs. We are going to be flying around the world. We're not circumnavigating the globe, nor are we hitting every country on the planet. We're just flying into cool places and, and all that, so.
We could still set up the full leg, but we may not fly the whole thing.
Well, that's the thing too, is what you may see on that, we may not actually fly. We are jumping a little bit from place to place, because there's nothing more boring in the world than flying a small plane over the ocean, which is why I decided not to do it this time. I decided to skim the coast and go the long way around. It's just more fun, for me anyway.
And had there not been a coast there, we would have skipped.
If I hadn't been able to do this, I probably would have. We'll be lucky if we get to. What I'm really looking forward to where I'm really looking forward to getting is Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, those countries, because they're just littered with little tiny hole in the wall airstrips to you're flying down through the trees, through the jungle and everything. That's what I'm really looking forward to.
Give me a minute here, Bill, and I will put that in. I'll copy and paste the trip and put it in the chat here in a minute.
There'll be some.
She doesn't have Discord.
Oh, okay.
Miles Hannah. I'm guessing female, but I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong plenty of times.
No.
As I skirt right along this cliff between BP and the cliff and try not to ram into it.
I'm really getting blown around over here.
I am.
I'll just dumping it in now for you, MoonDog.
Okay, I am to your right and high there, BP.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at 200 feet. Just pretty much dead following this coast.
Well, I'm 400, but I'm passing you on your right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing about 125 miles an hour right now.
I'm seeing thunderstorms ahead.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little dark up here too.
That would explain why there's so much turbulence here. The
Right,
wind's
I've just
picking up.
lost the remainder
There
of
goes MoonDog over the top of me. Very nice. Plenty of distance between us. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Turbulence. Whoa, that. Okay. Yes, I get it. We'll go a little faster. Sorry. Whoa, come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I think I should be looking the other way.
I just got a wicked chop coming off these hills over here, and the plane just didn't want to respond for a minute. Oh no, this is not good. I either climb or I descend. Either one I do is going to push me through that turbulence layer, and this thing does not have the speed to punch through a lot of turbulence. So
Radio, I'm flying freehand now.
I do not want to have to put up the BP crash counter.
Expected winds 290 at 8. Expected temperature 13 Celsius.
Yeah, these flights, we started out in the Cessna 162?
Yep.
152.
152.
Yeah, the Skycatcher. Well, that's what we started with, and then we sort of started to bounce around as we got different planes. And
yeah, 152, the 162, now the 182.
Yeah. Very small planes.
Yeah, it's all going to be small plane stuff. It won't be any jet stuff, because that's just, whatever. But now, I am going to do a great bulk of this in this, because this plane is just fantastic. I do have other Bush planes. I've got a Piper J3 Cub, which is so slow that I probably won't do any in that. But I do have a Super Cub. I have 2 Super Cubs, and I'm going to pick up at some point this week the Eurofox for X-Plane, which is basically a Carbon Cub SS copy. Great little STOL aircraft. So, and I hope I can get X-Plane to play nice with me in stream, because it's such a cool plane.
The Skycatcher is a 162, and says a long time ago I did a full Africa tour in FS9. Everything further south into the Sierra is pretty interesting. Lots of unique scenery in the sim you usually never see. You guys stopping at GMAD?
Don't know, actually. We're kind of skirting the North African coast to get back up to go back into Europe, into Turkey and Greece, and going that way.
Can I get a heading bug hold there? Thank you.
I gotta gain a little bit of altitude here. I'm kind of going to be kissing this hill if I don't. There we go. That'll do. So for everybody who wanted to see me hand fly, well, you've seen plenty of that today. Everything I've done is hand flying, because the autopilot in this is very rudimentary. And to be honest, I'm kind of all done with autopilot for small planes. I do that for a living. I don't want to do it, for fun, as it were.
I don't think I want to land with flaps. How turbulent it is around here.
You may have to, though. You may, if it's really turbulent, you lose all your ground. And because if it's turbulent, you're bouncing up and down. You may not be able to get down to landing speed.
Yeah.
One way to find out: do a low pass without flaps. See if it's stable. If it is, then go back around and land. Or you could just try it. Whatever. I mean, play a sim. There's plenty of room on my screen for more crash counters. So.
Yeah, I'll just try it. I'm not final yet, anyway.
I have not been above 1,000 feet this entire trip. I just can't. It is so good, so good.
You have to get above 1,000 to get to the airport, because this hill's.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm at just below 1,000 now, and I might hit it.
Yeah, if BP's coming in from runway 30, he won't even have to be above 1,000.
To be honest, if my scenery's not borked and there's some good grass somewhere near the runway, I may just land on that.
Right, I think
Tundra tires don't really like pavement that much, so yeah. This plane was built. Well, according to Carenado, this plane was built in 1965, It's had a couple of the real plane that this is modeled off of. It's had a couple of refits since then, but the autopilot is basically a 1970s version, so it's not the best thing in the world. And to be honest, I don't care. I don't care if the autopilot works good in this or not.
I'm 7 nautical miles out.
Yeah, I'm on visual of the runway.
I can't see it because it's hill.
So I'm on final.
Let's see. 260 at 4, okay. Scattered at 3,000, scattered at 10,000. Well, since I'm not anywhere near any of that, don't have to worry about that too much, do I?
Okay, so there is the full trip thrown into my chat there for anyone that wants to
or at least
do what we've done.
Trip as far,
sure,
yeah,
as far as
we've gotten yet.
Yeah. It doesn't like the copying the whole thing, because the whole thing's like 650 characters, and it goes, you can only have 200, you know.
Right.
Yeah. That's
what I might start doing is I might start putting it in. We do have a Google map for it, though. And I have a progress map that I'm making that I need to link up at some point.
Let's see how low we can get to this ground.
Oh, there's an airport over there. Maybe I'll just land there.
Wow. It's a crosswind either way, so...
Okay, so we're almost back on the track with where we're going.
Well, you are. I just refuse to fly this over the water, so I'm just gonna keep hugging this coast.
Well, no, you come back over this land. I mean, if we stayed on a heading of 90, we'll head right onto it. So.
No, I see the runway now.
I have now completely lost the line, but I don't care. I know where I'm going.
Yeah, 1,000 feet here, BP, and you would just be skimming the treetops.
Okay.
Yay! So you would make it.
You're welcome there, Miles.
Yeah. I'll use flaps, it's okay. The crosswind isn't that bad.
Yep, I can see the runway we're going to now.
I'm getting really good at doing everything with one hand.
Yeah, I wish to comment on that.
And as I was,
and I'm using the HOTAS, not the Warthog, the other one. It's all right now that I'm used to it. I had to mess with the spring a little bit. I took I have a bunch of extra springs for my Warthog, and they just happen to fit this, so I put one of the stiffer ones in for this, and it's a lot better than it was. Because the only thing I ever used this for was for loader work and farm sim. I never used it to actually fly with, but I like it. I don't like the throttle. The throttle's not near as sensitive as the Warthog, but for this, it's okay.
Go outside view for a second here.
Right, so...
That's the only thing about hand flying is I can't really change. I cannot fly outside the plane. I just can't do it.
Couldn't see how you could do it in the first place. Like, you're supposed to fly in a cockpit anyway. Yes, me just coming down now.
Yeah, I see you.
I'm giving this poor guy in his house a nice flight.
Don't worry about this, folks. It's just a monkey show flying over your houses real low.
Yep. Now flying over the road, they will. The point I could give somebody a haircut if I just reached out into their car window.
Where is GMAD? What is it? Anyone know off the top of their head?
Somewhere in Africa, where I don't know.
Yeah.
But if it's cool, we'll check it out. If somebody wants to tell us where it is.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. Haven't we already been there?
Well, we couldn't have been. This is only our third leg in Africa. No, our second leg in Africa, because we flew over from Gibraltar.
Yeah.
So.
That's parking up now.
You guys have already landed.
Yeah.
We're still
I'm
like
just about
40
to do
miles
it.
away.
Oh, I see Roy coming in now.
MoonDog, you going up over the mountain? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flying up and over and through.
I don't want to do that. It's boring. You know what? Okay.
Near Tenerife Islands.
There's me to your right now, Roy.
Yeah, I see you.
Oh, Tenerife. All right.
And we have a look at BP and MoonDog, see what they are.
No, I forgot to turn landing lights on.
I never turned any lights on, I just came down.
No,
You don't need
still
them
got your
during,
landing.
you don't need them during the day anyway. Right?
Okay.
I got my landing lights on. I must have had them on the whole journey. All those airports I passed and were landing lights on. They're like, cunt coming down.
By default, your landing lights, nav lights, and beacon are on.
Hey, Buck, how you doing?
Oh well, I confused a lot of airports I passed. I think it's the dog's one in front.
Close that.
Oh, I don't know. I might have waited too late for this. I don't know if I can make it up here. I don't think I can.
Well, that'll be fun to watch. Hang on.
More power. Someone get the counter ready.
You honestly think I'm going to crash? You don't think I'm just going to maybe turn?
Oh, come on!
And find a slightly less steep place to go over?
You would probably do that. I've done that though. I go, well, let's go between these two cliffs and run up between them, and it's a slower, gradual climb, but it was like still too much for the plane that I was in. So.
Bollocks! I've no recorded once.
I think I kind of made that without really too much effort, to be honest.
Well, that's good.
What was that, Stu? You forgot to hit record.
I've quite hit the record button. Hang on.
At least your mic was on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good, man. Welcome to the stream, Buck. Yep, that's all the add-ons. That's the sort of base layer of stuff that I use. The planes obviously change. This is a Coronado Cessna C-185 Skymaster. Basically a bush plane tail dragger. I'm really into them now for my GA stuff. So.
Right, so I'm recording now.
Okay.
After we've landed, or after me and Roy have landed.
Uh-oh.
And I can see where the airport is.
Perfectly plain road over here. No.
You
sorry.
telling me you want me to land on it?
No, actually, it's a little river or something.
Yeah, I don't want to land in a river, MoonDog. Although this thing will take. See, that's the problem with FSX though. You can get away with that in X-Plane. You can sort of land in a shallow river, but in FSX there's no elevation change, so it just thinks you're underwater as soon as you touch it.
No, and I've got vectors on, and there's traffic running down the street, so I wouldn't want you to actually land on that.
Well, I don't have any of that, so it wouldn't matter. I don't have vector because I don't like vector, and I mean I like vector, but I don't like what it does to all my add-on airports. So
right, 185 is a Skywagon. Okay. Useful information there.
Is that what this is? Yeah, honestly, I'm not really a GA expert. I just know that this was on sale for just dirt money, so I said, yeah, let's get this. Because I've discovered my love of bush flying lately, so. All right, let's descend a little bit. We don't need to be this high.
Pulled away from BP.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Hello, Dan.
I will tell you this, Buck. If you've never flown before and you're just starting to get into flight sim, I would recommend X-Plane 11 for a lot of reasons, but mostly because the default scenery and the default sort of atmosphere of X-Plane is so much better than the default atmosphere of FSX, you know? Now, this is what you're looking at here is probably, I mean, along with all my other add-ons, and of course I have a lot of planes too. I've probably spent over $1,000 on FSX to this point in the last probably 3 years, 4 years, and way more than that over the course of that I've been flying it. Whereas an X-Plane, I've spent exactly dust. And it's fantastic. The only reason I don't fly X-Plane constantly is that they just unfortunately don't have the planes like my PMDG 747s and the Airbus A320s and stuff like that for my virtual flying, you know. But for GA flying, X-Plane is the best. You know, ortho scenery and all that. And if you're willing to put in the work to do the scenery, it's all free. So it's just, X-Plane is amazing. I've been flying FSX for a very long time. So.
Oh well, folks, you've no missed much. All you got is me flying over the ocean.
I wish this beach wasn't so wind eroded, I'd land on it, but it's a little too bumpy.
Yeah.
Well, MoonDog just sharked through the desert there. All I seen was his tail sticking out the ground.
I'm a little bit above it, but yeah.
The one advantage you have with FSX, and it's really the only advantage for somebody who's never actually flown before, is that it's very cheap. It when it goes on sale, you can literally get FSX for about $4. Whereas X-Plane 11 is expensive. But also remember, too, that FSX is a dead platform. It's never going to be any more than it is now, where X-Plane is constantly being updated and developed and everything.
And then you add to it the interesting thing that it's 32-bit, and Windows is trying to eliminate all of its applications for 32-bit.
Yeah, there's a little bit of struggle getting FSX to run after the last update. You know, there's plenty of YouTube videos out there to show you how to do it, but because Windows is just completely not supporting 32-bit applications anymore. So, I mean, your other option is P3D, which is just a massive amount of money. So, but people ask me, you know, well, BP, what would you, if you were just starting flying tomorrow, what would you buy? What would you do? X-Plane, absolutely. And I just make it work with my, like, if I hadn't joined a virtual airline 12 years, I just fly around, GA stuff. And the cool thing is there's a ton of free planes on the org, right? On the xplane.org site. And a lot of them are very, very, very good. I got to be honest. I've got the Zibo 737 mod for X-Plane, and it is almost as good as the $90 PMDG 737 is for FSX. And it's completely free.
Miles throws up comment, Prepare 3D version 4 surprised the heck out of me. Looks way worse than stock FSX, to be honest. X-Plane for the newbies, I'd say.
Well, P3D version 4 is having all kinds of problems at the moment, which is why P3D version 4.1 is coming out. So, but I don't follow P3D because it's too expensive, and I'm not paying $400 for a sim.
Are you joining us there, Dan?
MoonDog going up over the mountains again. Whereas I'm thinking about landing on this grass over here.
Hello?
Yeah.
Right. You join us there, or are you just playing yourself?
Casablanca
y'all
Center.
already took off, so I'm just going to try something on my own right now.
Yeah, you're in that part of Africa, MoonDog, Casablanca.
Yeah. It's just, I didn't realize it, that's all.
We're going to land on this bit of grass over here. So I burn off some speed and some altitude.
I was just asking because we're all just landed anyway, so...
I've landed 4 times in this flight.
Yeah.
Put some flaps
That's
down.
why I thought it was joining us, because we had just landed.
Some speed.
Yeah, if Roy and Stu have landed, we've got like an hour left on the trip because of what we're doing.
Well, because I've been hugging the coast the whole time.
You're not that far away, BP.
No, we're not.
No.
I'm just going to land here because I want to, but try to aim for a touchdown point between these 2 trees.
Okay, I was getting mixed up with Madrid's runway, LEMD, airport rather.
What is GAMD then, or GMAD? Right, I'll go to the flight plan and I'll hold this. Right, GM80 was it?
Let's see if we can land this corridor between
Agadir.
these trees.
Al Mazira, yeah.
Morocco.
Well, we're in Morocco now. Oh, well, we flew out of Morocco. Come on. I want to touch down right at the base of this hill.
Ooh, I can hear them thunderstorms.
Yep, I see them in the distance. It'll do. Right here, right here, right. Very good. Very good. We'll have some of that.
And
We stop at the top of the hill?
just went underground.
Nope, I landed on top of a hill, actually.
Well, BP from my point of view underground.
From my point of view, he's out in the water.
So he's just basically a submarine for you now.
That's the beautiful thing about bush flying is you just land wherever there's room to land.
He's got
And
it
then you get
floating.
up for a minute. Be right back, everybody.
Well, there's plenty of room under the water.
That may be very shallow water there, and he's just, you know, landing on a sandbar that we can't really see.
Where the hell are you, MoonDog?
Well, if you look to his left and forward, Roy, that's where we are.
Is it?
The big mountain.
Oh, okay.
You're just over the other side of that mountain, where he's just landing over here.
May as well turn my engine off then.
Oh, fair point. Better get into mine and turn it off.
If your system's badass enough, you can jump into transport fever while we're finishing.
Now, can I start the thing again? That's the question.
Let's get this. Let's get to the airport. I'm having too much fun.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I've got. Oh yeah, okay. I've got somewhere to be at 5, so and it's 3:45, so time to go to the airport. Land this.
Yeah, I mean, look at pure white. She's sitting right next to you, thinking, "Why in the fuck getting there?" Yeah, honestly, you're not that far. The mountain beside, in front of you.
Yeah.
Other side of that is where we are.
Yeah.
I can see PP just taking off behind you.
That's why I wanted to land on the top. Why I wanted to land on that hill so I could take off. So I guess we'll just do the one leg today because I was kind of screwing around the whole time. That's fine. Give us more to do next week.
Oh well, I'm going to have a 10-minute video. Saw that.
This is where we throw in the video. Go back and watch the VOD from BP or MoonDog or
go watch one of ours.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll throw the links in the description.
Or you could go. I mean, I could send you the if you. I mean, of course, it would be me flying, not you. But I could always send you the raw data from YouTube.
That's right. I'll put a link in the video. It'll be like a 10-minute long video, and it'll be saying, "Just get your asses over to MoonDog, Mr. MoonDog 88, and Twitch and Bipolar Prophet 2." Is it on Twitch?
Yeah, my Twitch is Bipolar Prophet 2. Do you know how many times I've made farm to myself in minutes, and then gone back in to put it in the editor to edit it, and realized that I didn't record it? Like, damn it! And then saved, of course, so I couldn't go back and do it again. This has been the best flight. Just so you guys know, I'm doing this all the time now because this is just too much fun. So don't worry about me. If I'm way behind you guys, I'm just back here having a blast.
We're going to send BP off 20 minutes before we want to take off.
So you don't have to wait for me.
Well, no, we'll send you off 20 minutes ahead. We'll take off. We'll land, and then we'll wait 20 minutes for you to...
Because I've landed 5 times in this flight already, and I'm thinking about landing again. Because I just saw somewhere else cool. It looks like it would be a cool place to land.
Right, I should be able to see you from my plane now. Like your name.
pull up, pull up. That hurt.
Pilots aren't supposed to say that, Dan.
Yeah, you're not supposed to fly straight into the ground either.
Yeah, that's a bit of helpful advice.
Well, it's called a landing. It's just not a
Yeah.
safe landing.
It's called a landing when you're Stu.
Hey, I've landed pretty well there. That one.
You landed the one time I watched you land. You did a good job. Shit you on about just planting it wherever you feel like it, but you fly just as well as everybody else does. So
I will one of these days fly just as well as anybody else.
it's just practice, Dan. You know what you do? You pick an airstrip, right? And you just fly circuits around it, touch and go till you get comfortable with it. That's how I did it. I must have flown 1,000 circuits around my little local airport.
Helicopters do not fly upside down.
I can't fly a helicopter at all. I don't have the right. I mean, I could set up my HOTAS and this other one for the collective and one for the rudder and all that, or the tail rotor. But I just don't like helicopters.
Yeah, see, you're thinking negatively there. They do fly really well upside down. It's just a very short trip.
Oh, I want to land here. No, just get there, BP. Just get there. I just want to land here. It's really cool.
Come on, pull up, pull out, pull out.
What you should do, BP, is land on top of the mountain and roll all the way down into the airport.
Yeah.
That would be a cool landing, like land on the side of the mountain as you fly and roll down into the airport.
Actually getting pretty close to the airport.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just on the other side of that mountain hill thing.
On the other side of the hill or the mountain?
Well, that thing in front of you right now, MoonDog.
Okay. Fly over the ridge.
Well, since we're close,
Yeah.
we might as well do a little bit of water skiing.
See, I don't know what you call that, to be honest with you.
Well, there's a ridge here, and then there's a hill or mountain afterwards. It's on the other side of that. Yeah. Okay. What's the direction?
Point in front of you is just on the other side of that.
What's the direction of runways?
15 and 33 was it?
33. Yeah.
15 and 33. Okay.
Yeah, if you go right around the mountain, you'll be lined up 33. Because it's literally just at the base of it.
And we're skiing.
Runway 33. Okay.
In fact, if you put yourself on autopilot and look at us, you can have a look at the airstrip.
I have a good idea.
Okay.
And
Just
yes, I'll do this all completely and flying. I've only thrown it on autopilot just long enough to look, and it's just been heading, not trim or nothing.
Oh, there's a little strip over here. Oh, I want to
What is
land on it.
BP looking at?
I want to land on it. I want to land on it.
Where the hell is BP? Yeah, BP's going from the 15 side.
Well, technically that's a road, but I could definitely land on that. I'm not going to. I'll just get to the airport. I gotta whiz in the worst way.
Yeah, what you should land on is a truck. Just see a truck driving on the road, land on top of it, and while it still keeps driving.
Unfortunately, that would require the collisions to be right.
Wait until you get to where MoonDog is. There's plenty of roads there, and they all look interesting.
Yeah, especially that one right below him right now, that goes over the hill.
Yep.
It's like just goes straight down on the other side of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a fun one to land.
Why do I not see a barrow?
Because my textures are all different.
What, in an active sky?
Yeah.
Is it? It's on the end of the first line of information. It doesn't always put it on the, like where it gives you the winds and all that, all into one line.
Jesus, I like how I'm looking at the side of this, whatever the fuck it is, mountain, and there's a farm right on top of it. Like somebody's farming right on top of it, on the almost sheer cliffside.
Yeah, it happens.
30 points.
That's one hell of a crop then. And it's maybe a special combine that goes alongside of that.
Close window, thank you. Speed down. There's a runway right in front of me. That's not the right one.
No, it's up to your left.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's one there.
Bit of flaps. Slow this thing down.
I'm just trying to fly across Wichita Falls from little downtown airport over to the Air Force Base.
So yeah, I don't want to fly over Air Force bases. The way I land, they'll think I'm a kamikaze.
I landed in a Kodiak last night at Coal Bay, the rescue helicopter place. It's really just a helipad, but it's just long enough to get this thing stopped at. It was great. It was so cool.
Yeah, that airport isn't the one that we landed at.
No. No, you're on the other side of this hill here.
Yeah, Black Fox. Well, the thing is, the cool thing about this is obviously, if there's a farm here in real life, there's a farm here in Orbix, or at least when this was made, you know. Orbix is pretty old, been around a long time. All right, I guess I should start looking for this airport, huh?
Alright, I'm gonna look at BP and see if I can see what I think he is. Off to your right, BP. In fact, you're right in front of you. You should see the lights now.
Yeah, I got it. I see it. The view in this is not fantastic, so, but I see it.
And it should be coming to view from MoonDog's in about a minute. Less than that, because I can see the runway from here, but that's because I know it's there.
Yeah.
So I was inadvertently in a base turn without even realizing it. Cool. Boy, this is pretty here.
I think it's just on the other side of that couple of trees there.
MoonDog, you in front of me?
Yeah,
I'm
you
on
came
the-
from the other side yet?
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the hill.
Yeah, he's slightly behind you.
Yeah, I can see MoonDog from your point of view now. So,
Yeah, you got plenty of room between
Is
you
this-
yeah,
guys.
that runway.
Is this runway supposed to be in the water, or my scenery just fucked up?
Your
Your
scenery.
sceneries, yeah.
Okay. A little bit of flap. Come off the throttle. Boy, I'm making a hash of this.
Come on, steady up.
A little bit more flap.
What's altitude at the runway? 1,000 you said, or?
Got to be 1,000 feet, because
No, it's about 150.
Yeah, if you look at your window, you should be able to see BP now. MoonDog,
Yeah.
That's exactly just about where your runway is.
Okay.
to be honest, I needed no flaps for this, but I just want to come and kind of love this up.
Yeah, 156 feet.
There goes my scenery trying to draw in what it thinks should be there. As long as I have a runway, I don't really care.
Come on, get over the houses.
And down we go. And we're down.
Right, that's BP down. Now let's look at MoonDog.
Trimming a couple trees there.
I trimmed more of you.
I need to change my view. When it goes tail down, I can't see anything. There we go. Oh, went a little too high.
You say that's a tail dragger, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so Is it FSX doesn't do multiplayer tail draggers that well, or is it
slightly to your right window?
doing FS?
Oh, it's because it's trying to show you a different plane. So it's showing you a tricycle gear plane, whereas this is obviously not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only got 2 wheels, big wheels at the front, and then you see 3 wheels, so it's...
Come on.
I'm a little afraid to park where you guys are because my scenery's being all weird, so I'm just going to park over here by the turn.
Okay.
I don't want to end up in the water and end up launching up in the air again. I have scenery over here, so I'm just going to stop right here. And there we go.
You if need be.
Come on. Come on. Easy
And we'll
now.
shut her
Easy
down.
now.
Nav lights off, beacon off, avionics off.
I'll say now, I've got a 25-minute video out of this so far. We'll use what coming into land.
Brakes on, flaps are up, everything's good. All right, let's go watch. Let's go watch MoonDog.
And just about to do his base turn.
And MoonDog's gonna have the same weird scenery
Just
that
a
I
few
have
minutes.
because it.
Yeah, just a few minutes. I just need to land this.
So while MoonDog lands, I'm going to say thanks for
15,
watching,
20
everybody.
minutes.
You guys enjoyed yourselves. You know, doing a little different of a thing now, doing a lot of these sort of landing where I think the cool places are, and I'm going to keep doing that because it's just too much fun. So, you know, we only got one leg done today, but that's okay. We're not in any rush. Plenty of time to finish this. If it takes, however long it takes, is how long it takes. Again, remember, we are raising money for the Ronald McDonald House Children's Charities. They provide support, transportation, and lodging for families of kids who have to be in the hospital a long time far from home. They're a great charity, definitely worth a donation. The links are on all of our channels, so make sure you, if you're interested in donating, you click on the link. Any amount is greatly appreciated, and thank you so much. And remember, just a reminder for everybody, tomorrow, right here on your favorite Twitch and YouTube channels, Monkey Show Farming from Newbie Farm 19, Cavalier Roy's Newbie Farm. The version of Newbie Farm you'll be able to play on when Farm Sim 19 comes out.
Gently.
And here comes the MoonDog.
Ooh, a little bit of a tail dip there, but you're all right.
He's flying sideways for me.
Yeah, you're definitely sideways.
Yeah, well,
Oh, that was a bounce. Okay, there you go. Good job. Good
wasn't
job,
too
my
much
guy.
of a bounce from my point of view.
And my, it's funny because my VFX was putting wing vortices on your wings when you were coming down. So that's how humid it is here. It probably did it on my plane too, but I wasn't outside, so I couldn't see it. So anyway, so there you go. We're all safely down. I've landed. That was my 5th landing in this flight, which you know was pretty cool. So I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys did too. Thanks, Black Fox, for hanging out with us again the whole time. Thanks for everybody who's come and hung out with us. Thanks to Cavalier Roy and Stubby and Mr. MoonDog for flying with us, and Andrew. Had a lot of fun, and we'll hopefully see you guys all because my scenery now. MoonDog's in the water. I gotta fix that. Hopefully you guys all had a good time. We'll hopefully see you all tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can Google your time zone to see what time that is.
Don't forget,
And,
there's some late night stuff going on tonight
Well,
too.
go
Some more
ahead, do
flying.
your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah, we'll be flying tonight, 10 Eastern. We'll be doing a flight. Don't know where to yet because we don't know who's going to be there. So stop in. There'll be 3 or 4 of us probably flying somewhere.
And they might have bratwurst or something. Might be worth stopping in.
Yeah.
So check it out.
I may even join.
Yep. See, it'll be plenty of interest.
So there you go, guys. Thanks very much. I hope you guys all had fun. I know I blast. And as always, this is the Bipolar Prophet saying, see you later.
See ya, everyone.
Bye.
As soon as I find OBS to actually turn.